Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dorcas and today's video is sponsored by Vivace by Kiss, and they provided me with everything I needed to create this look. So stay tuned if you're loving the look. So the products you're gonna need are hair glue, a doe mesh cap, scissors, and a shower cap. Let's get started. So I'm just taking the shower cap and placing it on my hair. This is how it looks, nothing special. And the point of the shower cap is to protect your hair from the glue. So we're creating a wig so that we can take it on and off every day. So what I'm actually going to do is cut the airs out of the shower cap, because one, I can't hear, and two, I want the cap to fit very well. So okay, now I feel like the shower cap is secure. It's not just sliding around. I'm gonna put this back on my head. So now it's sitting perfectly on my head. Let me show you guys the back. Of all the hair that Vivace sent me, I'm going to use 3 packs of their natural straight in the G-clef hair, and it is 18 inches. Okay, so this is how the hair looks. And one thing I like about pack hair is that it's very thick. So doing a full head stocking cap method glue on is very simple, but you have to gear it towards your liking. So how full you would want it, how you would want the hair to fall. So the style that I'm doing obviously is a full head with the bang. So I'm taking the first strap and I'm measuring the back. See? So I measured about this much. So I'm going to cut it with my scissors. That's it. And then we're just going to continue that method going up. So this is what the track should look like after you put the glue on it. And then I'm just going to place it on the back of my head. Just like that. So if you want to speed up the drying process of the glue, you can also use spritz, holding spray, something like that, just to hold it down. And then you can use a blow dryer. But this is some quick, fast drying glue, so it should probably dry in a few seconds. So we're just going from ear to ear, like before. I also want to add that you don't necessarily only have to do the wig on your head. You can also do it on a mannequin head, but you have to make sure the mannequin head is your size. This is a 21 inch because I have a really small head, but if you get the mannequin head that is your size, you'll be able to make it on the mannequin head and just place it on your head afterward. If you guys want me to make a separate video on this, let me know, but you can always make it on the mannequin head and then just put it on your head. Okay. So this is what I've done so far. You can pre-draw lines so you can know where you want to add your tracks, but for me, I just do it based on where I need the hair to fall. So this is how it looks so far at the back. It's not perfect, it's not even, but that's okay. It's all gonna work out. So now I'm gonna move on to, before I was just focusing on putting the tracks at the back to make the back a little full. And the greatest thing about this hairstyle is that you can always add more tracks later. So we're just gonna go in and start adding tracks from, we're gonna go in and add tracks from ear to ear. So before I was focused on the back, but now I'm doing it, well, from temple to temple. Before it was like ear to ear, now it's almost ear to temple. Okay? So to speed up the process a little bit, I'm just gonna add a little bit of holding spray to the tip of each track that I glue on. So I just have this much hair left from the first bundle, and we're almost about halfway through. Okay, so now that I've done this 2 bundles, and now that I've like added it and I feel like it's full enough on the sides and the back, I'm gonna start creating the closure area. I'm just gonna go in like a circular method. So I'm gonna start right here and then go around, just basically to map out this circle that I'm going to create. I'm just gonna clip it to the side because I cannot see. My closure would be right here. And this is not like the lace closure, guys. This is the old school closure that I will show you guys how to make at the end. I think I want it to be right here. Yeah, this is like almost like the center of my head. Somewhere around there. Just making U shapes towards the back. So that's how these tracks are gonna go. Just using the heat from the flat iron. You can use a blow dryer. I'm just using the heat from the Right now it's giving emo, okay? I'm gonna kill my grandma. Okay. Because I don't want the front to be so full, like I've said many times, I'm not gonna do it as close as I was doing the rest. Probably gonna put the second one right there. Okay, so we are almost done. This is what it looks like when it's basically 90% done. I have about 3 tracks in the front. This is the circle. This is what's left that I need to put up. I'm gonna make a closure. Before we make that closure, I think I'm gonna add 1 more track in the front and then put the closure, and then I'm gonna add any other pieces that I need to add underneath the closure. So when you're creating your closure, the more hair you take, the bigger the closure is going to be. So I don't want a really, really big closure, and I want it to be as flat as possible. So this is about how much I'm taking. So a few inches. Yeah. Just going to cut it. And now we're just gonna flat iron it to be very, very flat. Right? Now the weft is very flat, okay? So now you're just gonna put some glue on the tip only. And you're going to glue on the tip only, then you're gonna flip it in. So you can see I'm just flipping it. Once it's flipped like that, we're gonna take the flat iron and smush it with the flat iron. Okay, then now we're gonna add some more glue. We're basically making a circle. Continue to flip it in as tiny as possible. See? And occasionally keep adding some heat so that it can dry. So this is what it should look like. It's very, very thin when it's wrapped up. Okay. Gonna add a little bit of holding spray. Okay. Now that it's done, we're gonna flip it inside out. Flip it inside out and get a comb. And try to find the center. Okay. And once I found the center, I'm going to take the flat iron and smush it. Smush it, smush it, smush it till it's flat. Okay. And it's flat. So this is what it would look like on the top of my head. You won't even know. Okay. But I'm gonna close this up a little bit more. I just wanted to close it when I decided how big I was gonna make my closure. Holding spray on the inside. Then now we're just going to add some glue to the top of the closure. Just gonna place the closure on top. I'm gonna add a flat iron for heat. I would suggest using an iron to make sure it's flat, to really get the heat. Let me turn up the heat. Bangs is not too thick, you know. And as long as it looks good at the top, you can always, as long as you can't see the tracks, that's all that matters. And you can always add more tracks if needed. You know, it's not too bulky, not too heavy. Okay, now that we're done, right? Let's do a test. Let's see if we can take the wig off and put it back on. Ooh. There you go. Okay, so it's been a few hours and here's my wig. I'm gonna put it back on and style it now. Just gonna plop it back off and just take out the shower cap. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have created a full head wig. Give yourself a round of applause. Yay. you start off a little on the smaller side. Okay. When it comes to flat ironing, I'm just gonna give it like a little bump. Boom. See, it's coming to life. This is the final look, but I'll be back with the beat face because you gotta see it. You won't know the look until the face is beat, you know? Guys, this is the final look. Have my makeup on. I look cute. This is a light beat. Lashes on. She's cute. I love it. I can take her on and off, of course. And this is Pack Hair, beauty supply store hair, okay? And she looks amazing. In person, she looks a little on the brown side, but I love her. She's definitely giving Black Barbie, and I love it for us. Make sure you guys go check out Vivace and like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions about this look, make sure you comment down below. Bye.